is Whiteside Weather Center, presented by Open Broadcaster Software. My mic was not on the thing, so we'll try this again. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 7 of Whiteside Weather Center. Finally! After a month and 5 days, we're finally back. Episode number 7. This hopefully won't be too long. Along with, we got myself, SPC Whiteside 0810. But we got 2 other weather geeks also in the chat tonight. We'll go top to bottom on the chat. Introduce yourselves.
Greetings, I am Jake from Chicagoland, and I just do stuff and, yeah.
Next.
I am Waterford WX from a small town in Waterford, Indiana, in LaPorte County, in IWX's WFO, but very close to LOT's WFO.
This is Waterford's first time on the show.
Yep.
So he's going to be learning the logistics as we go. The logistics. What logistics are there on this show?
Out of here.
You're tossing me? We're supposed to have a third guy, Mason, but he is not on the show right now.
He is unavailable for today.
He is unavailable?
I guess, I don't know.
Did you contact him?
What?
Let me try to DM him real quick.
Okay, we'll just go. If he hops in, he hops in. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. Our first segment, we're going to be reviewing a ton of weather events. The big one was April 30th, but we had some smaller ones on May 13th, 20th, and 25th. All those within a 12-day span. Pretty insane.
Let me put the stream up on another tab real quick.
Why?
I don't know, just so I can watch what the screen looks like.
It literally just has the Whiteside Weather Center logo. That's it.
Oh, that's all it has? I thought it,
Nope.
displayed images of the, events and whatnot.
I can do that. I can transition them in if I need to.
I was thinking of creating... Okay, we're already getting sidetracked, but I was thinking just having a little bit of graphics for the show.
I'll see if I can work on that for the next episode, which won't be for a couple weeks because I'll be in Europe, so I can't make that happen.
Nice.
So the next episode, if you guys are wondering, will probably be... We'll see if we can go June 11th, since I'll be back on June 10th. We'll see if we can go June 11th. And then we'll probably be back on a Friday night basis. See, anyways, we got sidetracked because we're allowed to do that. We're going to quickly review April 30th of 2022, that weather event. I was live for it. Go back and watch it if you haven't already. I'm joking. I'm not going to make you watch the whole 7-hour event. Now, it was mainly the Chicago area that was under the gun, but I was watching this too. Jake, I think you're the one that can really describe what the event was like the best to us. Maybe Waterford.
I can as well.
Well, basically the rundown... Oh god, I can't remember.
Oh, jeez. I mean, this was a month ago. I'll cut you some slack.
Here, I'm going to look up a few things on the April 30th event.
Now, I do know that there were 2 rounds of thunderstorms, and there were SVRs issued on both of them. The watch was issued at around 2 p.m., and that was about when I went live, and the first warnings were issued around 3. It was mainly a severe thunderstorm event with some tornadoes. And EF0 was reported in Oak Brook, Illinois, so that was interesting.
There was a confirmed tornado for 9 minutes, and then the tornado
one got canceled. I remember that.
Yeah,
that was the smallest and shortest TORC that I've ever seen.
It was a tiny tornado warning confirmed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can pull that up. Give me a minute.
And it was a short duration one too. It only lasted for 9 minutes exact.
It was a short warning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure something out real quick. See if I can find it. tornado warning. April 30th, 2022. Cook, DuPage, Illinois. Right. Yeah, that's right. I'm searching it up. Wait!
Hmm?
I can just go back into my warnings and find it there. You know what? I have a screenshot, so I'll see if I can put it in the chat for you guys. That is not what I meant to do. Yeah, okay, there we go. Give me a minute, guys. Because I have it somewhere in my computer. It's in my computer somewhere. No, it's not. Yeah, there was it was mainly a severe thunderstorm event, but want to know one thing that was really funny? There was never a severe warning for Chicago. They were never put under a severe warning, which I found to be
Severe
interesting.
storm warnings were issued pretty close to Chicago, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find it. Huh, weird. Oh, there it is. Found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. Hazard. Confirmed tornado. Source. Radar indicated rotate. No. The radar indicated.
Radar confirmed tornado.
It was radar. I'm going to pull it up for you guys, and you guys are going to see how tiny this thing really was.
And how short it was in duration.
Now, I don't have the duration, but I do have the size of the warning. It was issued at It was issued around, I want to say 4:50. And it was over really quick.
It ended.
It was over at like
right
5.
before 5 o'clock.
It was over at like 5. It was really short. It's so interesting. I don't know how these friggin' suburbs keep getting put under tornado warnings. It's
Yeah.
really interesting. So you guys are going to see it right now in the show. That is the smallest tornado warning confirmed of all time. Like,
In the shortest duration.
yeah, we don't have the duration. It was effective until 5:15, but it was over at like 5. So
The duration was probably short because, like, I'm not sure, like, if a spotter reported the tornado, like, on the ground or something.
it was
Probably
reported.
because, yeah, it was reported, so it was, like, very short-lived. Like, it was, like, it didn't track that long.
That's because they don't usually track that well in the suburbs or in
Yeah.
cities. I could pull up a radar loop. Because again, it was 2 rounds of thunder, and we've saw severe warnings on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Which was very interesting because I thought after the first round it would have taken up pretty much all of the instability, which is kind of what happened on August 11th, 2021.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing would happen here, where the first round takes up all the instability in the area,
Yeah.
and then by the time this reaches, but I'm pretty sure what happened is that there was some sunlight energy in the area, and so that must have brought it back. So.
But in some cases, like for example, June 20th, 2021, the first round did nothing, but then the second round, we all know what happened that night.
That's because there was a lot of clearing and a lot of sunlight energy.
Yeah, so then the second round packed a huge punch.
Yes, it did.
Instead of the first one.
So I'm going to see if I can... So you guys can't see it on the stream or in Discord, but I'm going to quickly describe it. Storms initiated around Stark and Marshall County around 2 p.m. And then they started to strengthen, and by 3 o'clock, there was a solid line of severe thunderstorms. Like, that was a solid line. I don't think they were severe at that point. I think the first severe warning for that line, I think it was for DuPage or Cook or Will or something. But yeah, those storms continue to strengthen. And then what happened? There was a storm in Henry County, which then strengthened to severe limits by the time it reached Lee County, went through Whiteside. The storms rolled through Chicago. into the lake, which triggered some special marine warnings. There was even a
Oh
tornado warning
boy.
up in Rockford. But yeah, that tornado warning was for Cook and DuPage counties because there was a confirmed tornado on the ground. And then the second line strengthened around 6:30, and they began to roll towards the Chicago suburbs. They rolled right through. They were through Chicago by about 8:30, and then they just went out over the lake, triggered some more marine warnings.
Who doesn't love more marine warnings?
Marine warnings are very annoying. So are flash flood
Especially,
warnings.
especially at night. It just annoys you.
And also the long duration because they issue them so far ahead of time. They're in effect for like 3 hours. Flash flood warnings, they're usually effective for 6 hours, but they're pretty much always canceled.
Off topic, but I remember one night when I don't know how long was it, probably like a year ago, but so many marine warnings were issued at like around during midnight. I just stayed up. I just couldn't take it anymore.
When do you think it was? Like, what year do you think it was?
I know it's definitely 2021. There's I don't know what month.
I'll try to remember that later. Anyways, back on topic.
I'm going to do my best to show y'all the radar loop on the stream. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Yeah, are you gonna save it like as a GIF or something and then put it on?
No, I have a different way of doing it.
You're just gonna like share your screen or something?
Yeah, I have a different
Yeah.
way of doing it. That's not what I meant to do. Properties. We're gonna go into filters now. Crop it up. Crop. This is from the NWS website, by the way. So don't be going off like, yeah, that's not credible. This is from NWS. What you're about to see here in a few seconds or a few
Or
hours.
else you'll be out of here.
That's my line. Don't be stealing my lines. Come on now.
Okay.
That's not fair.
If anyone asks, you'll be asked to exit.
What? I don't get it. Yeah, anyway. Here it is. Here's the radar loop. I'm going to show you all the radar loop now. Here it is on your screen. In the stream. You see it there? Again, we're going to go ahead and roll it through. See?
Please,
Storms initiated
Okay.
and strengthen. They roll through north central Illinois and northeast Illinois. Then another cell pops up here in Henry County. Eventually rolls into Whiteside County. And look at that. There's a bit of a hook there. It wasn't a tornado, but definitely interesting. And then this is a very solid line right here of severe weather. This triggered an SVR, and eventually over around this area, around 4:50, there was a tornado warning. Again, the Torsi, the tiny Torsi. These cells strengthened up by Rockford. Another one here for Lee. Some more cells in north central Illinois that were part of that second line. These proceeded to move northeast through Rockford. They were hit. Chicago was hit, but they were never under any severe thunderstorm warnings at any point. And then the next round hit Chicago at around 8:30 p.m. and rolled out over Lake Kankakee, was also under the gun. And Gary, Indiana, and Crown Point. Look at that, dark red there. Or over Crown Point. It's pretty crazy. And then the storms completely exited LOT by about 10:30 p.m.
Yeah. No, so I do apologize because if I'm not talking too much because I am a little bit sleepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was April 30th. There were quite a few warnings. There wasn't a lot of flash flooding, I don't think. But yeah, the whole tornado warning confirmed thing was pretty interesting. Shortest and smallest Torsi.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Okay. Shall we review May 13th?
May 13th was a bit of a smaller event. I don't know a whole lot about it since I was at a track meet filming the Western Big Six Conference meet. What
I
happened?
think you should go to the 25th.
let me see. Let me tell you guys a bit of a story about May 13th. So I'm at the
Alright.
Western Big Six Conference track meet. I'm filming it, because again, important track meet conference. So what happened was I look behind me and I see some dark clouds and I'm like, I think we got a bit of a problem here. And then I look at my phone and I'm like, confirmed tornado in Monmouth, and I'm like, what? The storms approach, and then one of the staff members walks out and tells me, hey, after this heat, we're going to go to a lightning delay. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we run the heat, go to the lightning delay. I bring the camera inside. I go down to the broadcast room. And then I have an essay to turn in. So I go home, turn in my essay, grab my weather radio, go back, because I know the southern part of our county was under a severe warning. There were a good amount of those. Let me
Not a
mix it up.
specific warning.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You didn't wait. What warning was it for?
It was for a severe thunderstorm in
Wow.
Whiteside County, which eventually weakened by the time it reached us. So that happened, and then the rest of the meet got postponed to the next day. So I got to go home, but by the time I got home, all the warnings had already been issued, and they weren't issuing anymore. It was a very narrow slight risk, too.
Yeah.
Quite
Okay.
possibly,
Let me look at that outlook again.
quite possibly the
May 15th.
narrowest slight risk I've ever seen. Like, tiny.
All right. May 20th.
May 20th. So another smaller event. Another event where not much happened. And I don't know a whole lot.
I know a few things about it.
Wait. What? This was from a week ago, I think.
Yeah. Exactly a week ago.
I don't think anything happened on May 20th.
There was gonna be some storms, but it kind of busted, and the whole severe weather front got shifted north into Michigan. So yeah.
Move on. May 25th.
Right. May
So
25th.
All right.
We also-
Here's where stuff gets interesting. So the
Waterfall.
first outlook was just a marginal.
That's-
Later in the 1630 UDC outlook upgrade, I think it was, portions of northern Indiana and northeastern Illinois is put in a slight risk, mainly driven wind and tornado risk.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
The first tornado warning started to pop up, I think.
All right, so there are some gusty showers moving into Kane County.
Oh,
Then all of
yeah.
a sudden- then all of a sudden, the showers produce brief funnel clouds. That prompts a tornado warning for northeastern Kane County.
Yes.
And then as time moves on, the storms begin to strengthen, and then 2 more tornado warnings are issued, one for DuPage County and then another one for Cook County.
Yep. I was seeing that, and I'm like, what is going on here?
And I'm actually pretty sure the DuPage and Cook counties were the same storm. They were just issued in different warnings.
Yeah.
Wait. The first TOI was
Northeastern
shower
Kane.
produced tornado.
Yeah, the showers produced a tornado.
That's
brief
weird.
funnel clouds, I think it was.
It somehow it had a perfect shear and the cape.
Here's that outlook
Yeah.
from May 13th, by the way. Look how narrow that slight is. Like, it's literally concentrated along the Mississippi River. And that's it. All right. Continue about May 25th.
So the storms continue to strengthen. Then,
See if I can
pretty
find a-
sure
See if I can find a radar loop.
No, I don't think... Was there 2 rounds of storms that day?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, I know the first round produced a few tornadoes and then prompted a few SVRs in portions of northeastern Illinois. That's all I know.
And I think there were some severe warnings to our south as well.
Yeah, there was. National Weather Service Lincoln issued quite a few as well.
DVN even put a couple out.
Yep, and they even put out like 4 TORs in like a span of 5 minutes, didn't they?
DVN was also putting out a lot of tornado warnings.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't know what they were doing, but hang on. I have WeatherBot, NWS bot now, so I can go back and look into history. because I added NWS bot. Okay, so I can scroll down. They were issuing SPSs, so I can give you DVN. Then they issue a tornado warning for Des Moines, Iowa. It's not giving me a time. 6:27 p.m. And then they issued another one at 6:30 for Henry, Iowa. Then they issue an SVR at 6:32 with a tornado tag for Hancock and McDonough. And then they issue another tour at 6:36 for Des Moines. And then, okay, they continue that. And then they issue another one at 6:40 for Des Moines and Louisa. And if we move on a little further, they issue another one at 6:42 for Henry, Louisa, and Washington. They were just issuing and issuing and issuing. And then another SVR for Hancock and McDonough at 6:57 p.m.
Hancock.
Yeah, I was outside tracking the storms. I keep looking down on my phone, and I'm like, Jesus.
And then the last tornado warning they issued was for Cedar, Johnson, Louisa, and Muscatine at 7:20 p.m. And then I think the last one they issued... Yeah, that was the last one they issued. And then a bunch of SPSs were issued that day as well.
Here, I'm going to look at the radar loop for May 25th.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
I don't think we have a radar loop, do we?
I'm getting one right now.
I'm gonna look at LOT's
I'm just gonna take a look at this radar loop.
I'm gonna look at LOT's story real quick. By the way, I was at a dentist appointment during this event. Talk about stupid. Talk about stupid.
Okay, 2022 from Illinois.
The first tornado warning for Kane County came out at 3:16 p.m.
Yeah, and it literally came out of nowhere, and that's when the event really started.
Oh yeah, and then DuPage got one. 3:33, and then it was Cook County at 3:48.
Hey, replace the second O with a C. No, I'm just joking.
Waterford, why are you taking things out of context?
Okay.
Next.
Back to me looking at the radar loop.
And I think that's all they did in terms of warnings.
Well,
Nope, never mind. They issue an SVR.
What?
For Iroquois, Kankakee, Lake, and Newton at 5:33 that day. And I think that is actually all. Nope, they issued another SVR at 6 exactly. For Cook and Will. Oh, and Lake, Indiana. And I hope that's all they did. In terms of warnings, nope. Marine warning.
Another issue.
The marine warning. They pulled out the marine warning gun.
Okay, so can I give a brief summary of this event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first round of storms, it's small.
Oh,
they produce a few tornadoes, and the storms move out of the area. The second round of storms, they come from the south. They prompt a few SVRs, and then another round comes in from the northwest. That prompts a tornado warning for Winnebago County, and also prompted all of those other TORs and DVNs, WFO.
Yeah, they issued a tornado warning for Winnebago at 6:24.
For northwestern Winnebago.
It was north of Rockford.
Wasn't in it, but
I don't know if MKX put one out for Rock.
Yeah, MKX did put one out for Rock just seconds after LOT put out the one for Winnebago.
Teamwork.
What the hell was that?
I said teamwork.
Well, that was kind of
literally like MKX issued the TOR like 15 seconds after LOT issued the one for Winnebago.
Now, Chicago did not issue anything the next day. They didn't issue anything in terms of warnings the next day, May 26th.
Yeah, there was a slight risk, but nothing.
It underperformed.
Yeah, just
massively.
a few special member statements, and that was it. When a slight risk was issued while I was at school, I wasn't really expecting anything anyways.
DVN did put, I think, 3 or 4 warnings out that day. Let me scroll down. Yeah, their first warning was for Warren.
I will be right back.
Their first warning was for Warren at 11:41 a.m. Now, funny thing is, this was the first day of finals for me, but I only had one final that day, so I was out of there by 9:15.
Look at you.
So 11:41 a.m. was the first alert for Warren, and it actually had a pretty decent hail core, and it even went considerable at one point. It went considerable. Now, let me give you a bit of a story on that one. So, issued at 11:41 a.m. for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch hail. And we scroll down, continue it, and then it gets upgraded at 11:49 for 1.5 inch hail. And that is a very, very strong hail core. I wish I could show you guys, but it's not loading properly, so I'll see if I can figure it out. But then later on, it gets upgraded for a 1.75 inch hail. So we're just caught in this incredible thing. I mean,
Right, I have returned, folks.
I'm talking about the Warren County severe thunderstorm warning from yesterday.
The what?
I'm going to put it on the stream right now. Because it at one point, like I said a few seconds ago, at one point it went considerable. Oh, geez. There we go. You can see it right there. That is a very impressive hail core on that cell. They updated it for 1.75 inch hail at 11:53 a.m. And this storm moved up north. I thought it was going to directly impact the Quad Cities with some big hail, but it never really persisted. Then they kept that going, downgraded it to 1.25 inch hail, then upgraded it to 1.5 inch hail, then eventually brought it back to 1 inch hail. And then later on, issued SPS, then the SVR for Mercer. And at 12:34, they issued it before the storm even reached the county. That's how concerned they were. But then that was the last. I think that was the last warning they issued that day. I think that was it.
How sad.
So there were only a couple of warnings. Oh, never mind. They put out a flash flood warning. They put out a flash flood warning at 2:21 for Henry County. I feel like there could have been more FFWs. Oh yeah, they issued an SVR for Clinton and Scott. I forgot. At 2:41. And I'll tell you what, the heavy rain was pretty much widespread across our area. Then they put out a bunch of SPSs. And that was pretty much it. SPS galore yesterday. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, flash flood warning for Lee and Van Buren as well at 6:29 p.m. And it was a small one. Like, it was barely even for friggin' Van Buren County. And usually these flash flood warnings tend to get canceled very quickly. Usually after about 3 hours, they cancel them. So I think that should just about do it for this long segment. Like, it was about, we spent like 30 minutes. We spent like 30 minutes talking about it.
Yeah. All right, on to segment 2. How we became members of the Weather community.
I'm going to let you guys go ahead and go first, because you probably became members way before I did.
I actually have a good story for this segment.
Would love to hear
So
it.
first of all, I'd like to bring out that today is the 3rd year anniversary of the Memorial Day tornado outbreak, if y'all realize that.
Oh yeah, 2019. Mm-hmm. Should we talk about that? No.
No, okay. The reason why I'm bringing this up is
Happy
because
birthday.
okay.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Okay. The reason why I brought this up is because this was the day that really sparked my hobby into weather and EAS. So, anyways, I guess it's pretty much. Well, maybe I can think of more on how I got into the weather community. Oh, I can actually tell you how I got into the EAS community. It was all because I was on YouTube one night. I decided to search up emergency alert system, and the next thing you know, I'm into weather and EAS.
Huh.
With one YouTube search, that is how I got into this hobby, and I do not regret starting it.
Is that all you got?
Let me think of more. That's kind of really how I became a weather geek. I used to be scared of storms when I was little,
Same.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure we are all scared of storms.
I mean, I'm 17 years old. Back when I was younger, the thunderstorms and the emergency alert system scared the living crap out of me. Like, if I think about the sounds it makes, I'm not going to play them here because I'd probably get in trouble.
Honestly, the only thing I hated about thunderstorms is the power going out.
Oh my god, derecho.
I would hide myself under a blanket.
Sounds like
I would hide myself.
That sounds like my dog. Gets scared of thunder. Hid under my bed table one time.
every time there's a thunderstorm, I just hid under a blanket.
You're not like that anymore, I assume.
No, I literally just watch the storms and just hope the power doesn't go out.
I mean, we had some very amazing. We had some beautiful thunder 2 nights ago, and I got a bunch of
Yeah.
videos of it. I might release them.
Yeah, on the May 25th event, we had a few sparks rounds of heavy rain, and though they were also associated with some pretty lightning I got to look at.
I'll see if I might put those out. Is that all you got?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jake, I'm going to let you go ahead and go next. I'll go last. So how
I don't know what happened, but basically to put in my words, ever since that Memorial Day outbreak, I actually
Yeah, I
I
remember
think
that
it's
day
way
very well.
before. I think it was during 2017 or 16. I just started watching Clay Ranger,
Clay Ray, oh
and
my
I
god.
thought,
Yeah.
He's a legend.
I
yeah,
actually started watching Clay Ranger like way before the Memorial Day outbreak. I love this content.
yeah, I thought he was pretty cool,
He
and
is a
Can I
legend.
also add on something quick?
Go ahead.
So first started off me mainly liking the EAS, but then because the EAS involves weather alerts and whatnot, that got me into weather. And since I have been buying weather radios for a long time, this has really gotten me into studying the weather and whatnot.
Jake?
All right, Jake, continue.
but yeah, ever since I was watching Clay Ranger, and I also started to watch a little bit of his EIS scenarios.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. And I saw,
I've been wanting to make an EAS scenario, but they're so labor intensive. They require a
They-
lot of work.
they actually are, but
I like every once in a while make some EAS mocks. I don't really do scenarios anymore. I just don't have the time and whatnot just to make those. I can make mini scenarios, but not like big scenarios.
Okay.
I guess my story is kind of like along of the lines of
Waterfords.
Waterford's, but mine is a little different. Well, basically,
Yeah.
but there was a side thing that I wanted to do was making like big video projects, like what I just said earlier, EAS scenarios and mocks or whatever. And that really sparked my creativity just to go wild with it.
I actually have a question. When did y'all get your first ever weather radio? Mine was the WR120 back in summer of 2019, shortly after the Memorial Day outbreak.
My first radio. I'll tell you what mine was after Jake finishes.
My first actual weather radio, and it's a good one. It's a Sanji and Sail 100.
That was my second.
I got it in March 13th, 2 years ago. It still works, surprisingly, and
What do you mean surprisingly?
I don't know.
No. It's a great radio.
Yes,
Don't be
yes,
trashing
yes.
it. No.
Best desktop radio you can ever have, and that's not even up for debate.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
And then
That's why I got it.
and then after that, I learned about the whole DXing thing, and then I just got myself a Sangean HDR 14.
I was gonna get that one, but I didn't. I regret it. Dearly.
It has the same. It had the same things as a Spark does.
Yeah, I noticed that, but the Spark seems more appealing. I don't know why.
It's because of its unique shape and voice and whatever,
Okay, cool.
and also DXing range.
Is that the? Do you have anything else as to why you became a weather geek or an EAS enthusiast?
I just did it for fun.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go now.
Yeah.
So really, first of all, I'm gonna answer Waterford's question real quick. My first radio was the Midland WR120, and I believe if I can pull up a spreadsheet, I have a spreadsheet.
spreadsheet of your weather radio collection, or
Yeah, it's a small collection. I only have 6 radios, but that's all
I
I
have
need.
30. I have 30 of them. Cry about
You
it.
don't use
30
Excel?
of them?
Oh Jesus!
Dude,
My
dude,
friend,
you don't need that many.
hey, you think that's low? My friend that's 19 days younger than me lives in Northeast Ohio and has over 80, and that's not a joke.
Wow.
Have you seen Thunder Buddies 01 collection?
Over 100. His collection is literally massive. Like,
He can.
Whose
He,
collection is massive?
he
I had to
can
step away for a
unironically
second.
open up a museum.
Whose collection was
like,
massive?
like I,
Whose
like I
collection?
can, okay, I can guarantee you cannot name a radio that is not in Thunder Buddy's collection.
Oh yeah, his he has like he has like 100 radios or whatever.
It's like literally impossible to.
Anyways, my first radio was the Midland WR 120 on September 3rd, 2017. It still works, but couple defects. The faceplate popped off and the antenna wrecked.
Mine did too.
And the antenna broke when I was working on it. So it still works, thank God. But anyways, how I became an EAS geek, also kind of through the Memorial Day thing. I recorded a couple of alerts. I was like, it's going off. I'm gonna record it. I've seen people record them before.
I remember around when I started getting into the EAS. Y'all want to know when?
When?
I'm pretty sure it was towards the beginning of. Oh my god! It was towards the beginning of 2017.
Okay.
And that was like 5.5 years ago, which is crazy. And I didn't think that one YouTube search would lead to me to where I am now.
That's crazy. Anyways, then we'll fast forward about 10 months. It's March 28th, 2020. We're about to have our family movie night, and all of a sudden on TV, tornado warning for our area.
Died.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to record this. And I think that's what really sparked my interest for weather. And then I started recording more alerts. I got more SVRs. Then my first big event was May 23rd, 2020. Where I got like 20,
very well.
when I got like 20 alerts or whatever on KZZ 55 alone. If I had been recording other stations too, I probably could have had like 40 alerts that day.
To be honest, that event was actually also one of my first big events on my channel.
We'll talk more about that in the next episode. Our first big events, if we don't have severe weather to review.
Yeah, we should add that in one of the segments. That would be nice.
Next episode. My next radio was July 10th, 2020, when I got the San GNCL 100. Again, great radio. And guess what? Next day, severe weather outbreak.
Great timing.
And
I didn't get my Sanji until around like August of 2020.
till this day, I have 6 radios. The other radios I have are the Midland EH55 VP, which is really an HH version 16. So, kind of ripping us off. I got that on my birthday, September 6th, 2020. And then I got 3.
Lord.
And then I got that, and then I got 3 radios in 2021. I got the Midland WR400 on June 8th, the Midland ER50 on July 21st, and the Recom R1650D on, get this, September 11th, 2021. Yeah. I got it on that day.
Let's not bring that stuff into the show. Moving on.
Oh yeah. One more thing. That the rarity of the radios is
Let's keep the politics away.
and let's just say I got a couple of them.
If you have the Bearcat, I might
their
rage.
hands are very fast.
If you have the WX100, I might punch a hole through my wall.
No, I don't have that. That is extremely expensive.
Good.
It's like more than the house bill.
Guys. I have a black and silver that my friend got for me for $15.
I'm gonna punch a hole through my wall.
Oh yeah, did I mention that he got?
Let me just explain. Just to throw a little bit off track, but a 1650A/B, 1650B, I think, with the on and off.
Next.
You didn't Bearcat 345, I think.
I was about to punch a hole through my wall.
I have the 996. I have the 993. I have the 259. No, wait, that's uncommon.
I have
but,
zero. I have zero Radio Shack radios.
Oh yeah, and guess what?
I have the version 2. The version 2?
Definitely gonna punch a hole through my wall.
I also have a version 2, which the same friend gave to me for Christmas.
Also gonna punch a hole through my wall again. Okay, let's quit getting repetitive.
Okay, I have an ESP 2100. Let's see. I have a high-low recom. I have a WR11. I have a Burke EAS encoder. I have a 12-996, a 12-993.
Jake, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just walking around because my legs hurt a little bit.
We've been on the show for like 40 minutes now.
Yeah. Hey man, it's our first episode back.
Yeah. 40 minutes and we're almost at halftime.
Should we just call halftime right now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright. I'm going to need you guys to mute your mics because we have made it to halftime, which is where I plug the Instagram, Twitter, and Discord. So, you guys mute your mics. We have made it to halftime.
What did he say?
Like our show? Want to learn more about us? Be sure to follow our Instagram, Twitter, and Discord. On Instagram, we mainly post graphics regarding weather information and severe weather warnings for our forecast zone. On Twitter, we essentially do the same thing, except that is where we also keep the public informed about show airings and postponements as well. Discord is essentially our home base. Not only do we talk about weather on there, we post the warnings, update status, we forecast weather, and we also talk about other things such as sports, photography, and music. We highly suggest you join the Discord server as well as follow us on Twitter and Instagram for the latest weather information. Now, back to the show. Alright, welcome back. I now ask you to unmute as we are now back to the show.
Alright, I'm back.
Yay.
Quick halftime, just takes 40 seconds.
I assume?
What?
On to the next segment, I assume?
So,
yes.
What is the best way to receive alerts? Weather radio. Move on.
Weather radios.
Move on.
Yes, weather radios.
I think we could just move on. No, I'm joking. We should describe why. Now, a lot of people have been making a case that's saying, the phone is the best. It's quick. Is it?
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because I have a long rant. This is just on my mind about this.
This is gonna go.
All right. So, people have been saying that the best way to alert is just get on their phone, but
there's a problem.
One very major flaw that. What if your phone dies?
Yes! Yes!
And there's no power around your house because of a thunderstorm. That's just a ridiculous thing.
What if where you're at suddenly has no service or no Wi-Fi or whatever?
That's even worse. You can't call nobody.
But you also can't call anybody when your phone's dead.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't even call an emergency line.
And yet there's people complaining out there that they get interrupted from the EAS. They're just watching their freaking show or whatever.
It's for your safety! Yeah. The emergency alert system is there for your safety, not your annoyance.
God,
there was just one time. One time, just one weather reporter just came out on TV just to speak facts. Because I think that whatever day it was, is just that The Bachelor was on. And just the white American girls were like,
hey, do you guys want to know something funny?
The Bachelor is garbage anyways.
Do you guys want to know something funny?
Yeah.
So during severe weather news coverage, the weather reporter was getting comments. Do y'all remember this? Like the weather reporter
I'm trying to remember who this is.
So, like the weather reporter said,
Go back to
so we
the
got
show.
some comments in and put it back on the show. No, this is a ding. He made a rant on live TV during
my god, I've seen this!
Yeah, I don't remember the video. Actually, I think I'm going to search it up right now.
Hold on. I think I know who it might be.
I think it generally just makes me riled up just because of stupid people out there.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. Give me a minute. Jamie Simpson.
Christ on the motorbike.
Waterford. It was
Jamie
Jamie.
Simpson?
It was Fox 45's Jamie Simpson.
Fox 45. Jamie Simpson.
Jamie Oliver.
Hang on, I got it.
This was like shortly after the Memorial Day tornado outbreak, or was it the day of the Memorial tornado outbreak?
Here it
I don't
is.
remember.
Social media, we have viewers complaining already. Just go back to the show. No, we're not going back to the show.
Oh
folks.
yeah,
Rather
that
than
video.
ignore the social media fire, Simpson flipped out. I'm sick and tired of people complaining about this. Our job here is to keep people safe, and that is what we're going to do. Some of you complain that this is all about my ego. Stop. Okay, just stop right now. It's not. The
That's the
tornado
best part.
Very based man.
Yeah, I mean, I like weathermen who show their dedication. There's one right there. All about safety, ladies and gentlemen. If you're gonna complain about the emergency alert system because it interrupts your show, stop. Okay, you're a Karen. Quit it.
I love how you
Okay, let me just. If you're just a person that just genuinely hates you and it's just a storm is just threatening your life, and you're just complaining on freaking Twitter and just whatever, you should just honestly toss off.
Yeah, anyways, yeah. That's how that is. Now, another way, and us people in the weather community hate these. You might know them. They're called sirens.
Oh yeah.
We hate them. Like, I hate sirens. Hold on, guys.
Well, I don't hate sirens. Well, around where I live, it's just like a little bit of a kind of like a good environment for. Well, there's just two sirens near me.
I
They're
live
just kinda
right
like a
between
same
two
pitch.
sirens, and I can barely hear them from my house. No, I'm joking. But I can actually
I
hear them
think-
pretty well. Like, I put out a video on March 5th of the tornado sirens going off. I went outside during a tornado warning to film the sirens.
Wow, what a great.
I know I'm not supposed to do that, but...
honestly, the next time a tornado warning is issued for my county during the daytime, I might just do that if it's not on the ground. Okay, the only reason that I'll go to the basement during the tornado warning if it's like confirmed on the ground. If it's just a funnel cloud, then I'll go outside to spot it.
During the daytime, you know when Illinois does their siren tests? Well,
Yeah.
around where I live, it's kind of like a beautiful ambience. It's just
Speaking of siren tests, Sterling and Rock Falls is usually pretty uniform of when they do it. They usually are really good about doing it around 10 a.m. They're good about it.
Okay, what I was trying to say is that
Go ahead.
around where I live, it just has like a little bit of a peaceful
Ambience.
ambience. Can I speak today?
No.
But yeah, around where I live, it has one 2001 siren and Thunderbolt 1000T, I think.
Doesn't
And
Chicago
it just
also
had-
have those epic modulators?
No, unfortunately.
I thought they did have modulators.
No, I live just the outskirts of the Chicago.
Oh.
But yeah,
Y'all still
Love
have
your
Thunderbolts
accent.
that are operational? Those
Well,
things are old.
surprisingly,
Those things are like
yeah.
40 years old.
around where I live, I think they still sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
But weather radios, getting back on topic, weather radios are the best. Why? Well, they're battery operated. If your power goes out and you got batteries in there, talk about
You're good.
safe and secure. I mean, and when it goes off, it's loud. It'll definitely wake you up at 3 in the morning for a special marine warning issue for Lake Michigan.
Okay, alright, so the best thing about weather radios is that most of them, you can set like certain alerts to receive like high priority alerts, and you can also set county codes for your weather radio that go off like only for your county and like high priority alerts. You know what I mean?
Or
That's another very good reason on like you need a weather radio.
Listen, if you think it's just because you don't want to get a weather radio because it wakes you up, you're stupid.
it wakes you up in the middle of the night for a tornado warning. I mean, you can shut off special marine warnings.
Yeah. You can shut off many kinds of alerts too. And,
Like, if you don't want to hear about an Amber Alert, you can shut that off. But there are some warnings that you can't shut off. There are some that you can't disable, like the tornado warning, the volcano warning.
Okay,
and hurricane
Zach,
warning. Like,
Yeah, Jake.
I'm gonna say something about that Amber Alert you just said, like a second ago.
Yeah.
Some certain offices have blackout hours, and they just do not tone anything in between those hours.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. or whatever.
Yes.
I'd say that's pretty close. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but yeah, again, the tornado warning and the hurricane warning or the nuclear warnings, you can't turn those off.
Hurricane warning in the Midwest. What? Oh, right. Krobistal.
Next. That was not a hurricane. It was the remnants.
Tropical Depression Cristobal. That prompted multiple TORs. Anyways, what's next?
Yeah, I think we
segment
I
4.
think we can quit talking. The weather radio is the best. Move on.
All right.
Okay.
So, this is going to be one of my favorite segments. Why
should every AM and FM station
talking
really?
Let Waterford talk, Jake.
SBR.
Jake, you jerk.
I hate you. Okay. Why every AM and FM station should at least relay tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings.
I think Waterford's gonna preach here.
Oh God.
Okay.
Prepare your ears.
He was
Okay.
saying this before the show.
Okay. Wait, what did I say before the show? Oh, yeah.
That you were gonna preach
Okay.
about this.
Okay. So, let's say you're listening to the radio in the car. There's severe weather approaching. You don't have really any other ways to receive warnings, but besides listening to the radio for any weather coverage.
Unless
Most
you're
radio
announcing
stations, when there's severe weather approaching, like most people listen to music on the radio and not just news and whatnot.
Exactly.
If you're driving and it's just like a music only station, they rarely do any severe weather coverage. Like if there's like an EF5 tornado like just right towards you, well not like towards you, but like near you, you'll just hear music like nothing's happening.
Yeah, it's
So-
stupid.
So this is why that whenever there's severe weather approaching while you're traveling, because that's like the most common time, you listen to the radio. They need to have tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings relayed so that you're informed so you can take shelter somewhere, especially while you're driving.
Yeah, at least those two.
you could be stranded in the middle of nowhere in that situation.
Maybe flash
best
flood
exa-
warnings too, because floods are equally as
Oh yeah, flash flood warnings too, because the most common flash flood deaths
Are in cars.
occur in vehicles.
Yeah, because people are
exactly.
stupid. They don't know how to drive. No, I'm joking.
The last station I could reference was his 97.9 The Rock.
Wrong. 97.5.
You're wrong again because it's Chicago area.
Oh.
97.9.
Oh.
97.9 is K-Love. 95.5 is the rock station.
Oh, I got that.
We were all wrong.
Bro, I'm the only right one here. Now I'm joking.
What?
97.5 is WZOK Rockford, and they
No.
relay
Yeah.
everything. They relay absolutely everything on Wazak.
The rock station?
No, 97
no.
ZOK.
Oh, yeah, and Rockford.
K-Love.
More Chicago stations need that, where they don't relay necessarily everything, but high priority.
Like tornadoes, severe thunderstorm, and
What?
flash flood. Boom, you're done. You're covered.
I don't think much radio station should relay watches because I think
Yeah.
they can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, about FM stations relaying watches. I did see a video about I did see a video from Plain Ranger. about-
143.
Yeah, it's just seeing a video of a certain station just relaying the tornado watch or severe thunderstorm.
That's stupid. Like, they shouldn't do that. Well, that's because it's North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina.
It's Western North Carolina, the mountains.
Raleigh.
We're almost a whole hour into the show.
That happens.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, do you think we're done with this segment?
No, we're still
Or should we
going,
talk
buddy.
about more?
I'm gonna give a
Okay.
few examples of other stations that do relay severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings, like Big 106.5, Davenport, Iowa. They relay warnings for, I think, Clinton, Scott, and Muscatine counties in Iowa, based on what I've seen out of them.
Right.
They do, and I do know that for a fact. I've recorded alerts from them. We'll go to an AM station, 1570 WFRL Freeport. They relay severe thunderstorm warnings, and I assume tornado warnings as well. And that's a music station. 101.7, River Country 101.7 in Dixon. They do severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings for, I guess, Lee County.
For the Chicago people, 97.9, as mentioned earlier, 94.3, I think what it's called.
That's a polo station, I think.
Hold on, let me just check.
WLS? No, I'm joking.
WLS, oh god. They actually used to.
Doesn't WLS delay their alerts like all the time?
I don't know if they even relay anything anymore.
Yeah, they're just ridiculous.
Yeah, 97.58 or WCKL HD3.
Yeah, relays SVRs.
Indiana, 89.1 WLPR.
Hang on. There's one that relays tornado warnings for Lake County. Which one is it? Oh, yeah, wind. 5:60 a.m. WIND.
Course.
I forgot about that.
No, so a little bit of TV stations.
I've got
all
a-
the WNs,
I've got a
all the
couple more.
WGN subchannels do relay alerts, just not tests.
I've got two more AM stations. WHA 970 Madison. They relay stuff from Madison Weather Radio. I forget their call sign. I forget NOAA Weather Radio Madison's call sign.
I almost forgot. PBS Lakeshore Station. I think it's for Indiana. I think.
Waterford
Yeah, they
probably
don't.
knows this.
They do tone SVRs, but I think it's just only for Indiana.
And another one I've got, WMT 600 in Cedar Rapids. They relay severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings for WXL 61.
Oddly enough, okay, wait, where can I find? All right, the
So yeah, those are some
CW.
stations that relay stuff, but again, there are some that really hilariously fail. Like, I have not seen Q1055 Sterling do anything. I have not seen 1240 Sterling do anything. WLS is extremely inconsistent. And just about every other Clear Channel AM station in Chicago does nothing!
The one station that is, music related, just relays absolutely jack squat.
Which
That
one?
is 105.1 La Que Buena. It's a Mexican regional station. It just has no Sage index. I don't think it has, something. It has no Sage tones. I think it's just a regular AS tones. But during severe weather events, it's just at the absolutely useless station.
So yeah, there you go, guys. Those are some stations that do and don't relay. And again, if you're really out on the road and you're on a station that doesn't relay anything, you're screwed.
At least bring a handheld.
Yeah. Waterford, do you have anything else to say? Because I know you really are preaching about this.
Not really, honestly.
So that's our last segment, and I think that's pretty much all we've gotten, unless Jake has
And that
anything
is a
else.
full hour.
Yep. That actually was an hour exact. Nice.
Actually, it's a little over.
Well, no, it's like 8 o'clock right now.
So yeah, we're pretty much done. Any closing thoughts?
I don't really have any. So
Too long to listen just on the weather radio.
And it took too long to do episode number 7 of Whiteside Weather Center, which has now been completed. Finally! We finally got to film another episode.
when should
See you next week.
Wrong, Jake. We're
next
not going to be back
episode
next week. I'll be in Europe, remember?
When should the next episode be? Because on June 10th, I'm going to a South Bend Cubs game. So
It's going to be probably June 11th.
June 11th. Yeah, that's that'll be a day after I go to the South Bend Cubs game, so that'll work for me.
The Cubs are in New York that weekend.
No, South Bend Cubs.
Oh.
They're the
Oh yeah, the AAA affiliate.
Not the AAA, the high A affiliate.
High A? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I only know hockey.
Yeah, I'm a huge Blackhawks. I'm a very huge Blackhawks fan, just like you are. I went to 2 games last April, 2 Blackhawks games.
Yeah, that's pretty much our closing thoughts. So we'll see.
Okay,
June 11th is probably our next episode because I'll be in Europe for a couple weeks.
Please send your old donation to Zach.
It's all paid for.
Oh. Sub with Twitch Prime.
What? We don't have Twitch. So I think that's it for mute your mics, by the way, because I'm going to have a closing thing. For Jake and Waterford, this is Zach, and until we meet again, this is goodbye. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to Whiteside Weather Center. Tune in next Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time.